Hello, everyone. My name's Lori Gallant, and I'm a director for MASH. I'm here today to talk to you about our lending library. I have prepared a slideshow to show you some pictures of what's in our library and a summary of how you go about lending something. So let me just share my screen and I'll walk you through it. Okay, so here we go. Yeah, so in case you're not familiar with us, MASH means making agriculture sustainable in the Hazeltons. Sorry, missing an S there. We are a registered nonprofit society in BC since February 2017. And we do have an 8-person board of directors. So all the policies that I'm going to be sharing with you here have been approved by the board. We don't have any staff. All of our services are provided on a volunteer contract basis. So, how did the project get started? Well, I took a week-long training program in Terrace to become a preserve safe community trainer and also a facilitator for the Food Skills for Families program, which is like a 6-week program, 3 hours a week, teaching different food skills. So as part of that training, we all received a $250 gift certificate towards purchasing the equipment we would need to teach our classes. So we started with a pressure canner and a food dehydrator and a boiling water bath canning set. We use these items to teach our classes. So if they aren't available, it might be because we're actually using them for classes. There's pictures of them. So another key service that MASH started offering last year is to press apples, and we have community apple pressing days. So the equipment that we have, though, is also available when we're not using it for our own events. And as you can see from the picture here, there's a wooden hopper. That's where the apples go in, then a grinder that kind of breaks up the apples into smaller pieces. And then the actual press that squeezes all the pulp and the juice comes out at the bottom. It's a great little system. It's all manually operated. It's not too hard to operate, but it is good to have one of the MASH directors to demonstrate how to use it. So if you want to rent it, you will also be getting a tutorial, and possibly Bill or myself could come and just work with you on site and be part of your team for the day. We also have vacuum sealers. We've got both commercial size. So if you have an enterprise and you want to do a lot of vacuum sealing, have we got a unit for you as a nitrogen purge? We actually use this on our farm for packaging up our dried hops. And then for smaller projects from a fishing trip or hunting trip or whatever, we have just a regular countertop kitchen variety vacuum sealer that you can borrow. To go with the apple pressing, we've got these laundry tubs. There's 3 of them. We use them to wash the apples. And then, of course, a canning toolkit with the funnel and the tongs to lift your jars out, all of that stuff. And then, yeah, if you just have a little bit of fruit or vegetables, you don't want to have a big pressing operation. And we've got a power juicer you can use. Still on the theme with apples, we've got apple core slicer. This is a great tool for making like a lot of apple pies. And don't forget, you can save the peels and cores to make apple cider vinegar. We've also got some heating elements. One is induction and one is standard electric. Yeah, so next, yeah, we do actually have 6 portable toilets that we can lend out. It's a very simple bucket system with a toilet lid, but we actually have box frames for them as well to make it a little less tippy. This is part of a humanure composting project that I have going here on our farm. And we're happy to talk to you about that some more if you want to try it for an event on your property. We have recycling and garbage bins and laminated signs. There's a few other things like wristbands and things like that, because it's not obvious if MASH is going to do any more festivals. Okay, soap making equipment. Yeah, lots of different molds, different shapes and sizes. That's a really fun project. I'm hoping that MASH can have a soap making workshop this year. Yeah, so that's it for the equipment that we have for now. Just a little bit of background. Again, like, how did we get the money for all of this? We did apply for some grants, and we're very, very fortunate to have Cassandra Trust give MASH some funds to offer food preserving classes and help to buy some of the equipment to offer the classes and the services that we do. So thank you. We also charge a little bit for the classes when we do them, and also to rent the equipment in the library. So those 3 sources basically help cover the costs of repairs, maintenance, new items, and even storage space. There's quite a bit of stuff, as you saw there. So like, we had to buy a big shelf, and everything is stored right now in New Hazelton, actually on my farm. So to borrow, very simple. First of all, you just need to be a member of MASH, which means that we would have a record of your contact information. For this, though, you do need to live in our service area, which is Gitniau to Telkwa. And of course, we want to make sure you know how to use the equipment. You can either take one of our classes, or you can say, I already know how to do it. I've been doing it forever. I could probably teach your classes. Or we are well aware there's lots of videos around about how to use different equipment, but I guess we would want to, yeah, just talk to you a bit and make sure that you know how to use it and support you in your learning. And you have to be 16 years or older. So just to make it simple for everybody, we just have everything on a 1-week rotation. If you're late, there'll be a late fee, but you can, just call us and let us know if it's going to be late. This is really important, especially if somebody else is waiting to use the equipment. There is the issue of damage deposit and cleaning. Yeah, because if you return stuff to us that's not cleaned properly, that means I'm going to be doing it myself. And so I'm going to charge for that as an incentive for you to just clean it. So the rental fees vary by equipment. As an example, the dehydrator and the pressure canner, both of those are $20 a week. So it kind of goes without saying, but you're on the hook for any damages. If the equipment that you borrow goes missing, replacement value, that's something that you're going to have to cover. And if you're going to be letting somebody else use the equipment, you're responsible for making sure that they're using it properly. Lastly, we just want payment upfront. We will estimate what the charges are going to be, and if there are any adjustments to be made, we'll fix that up when you return your items. Cash or e-transfer works great. So if you want to learn more about us or what equipment we have, you can contact us through our website at mashhazeltons.org. We also have a Facebook page, and we're more than happy to communicate with you in a really timely way. So just let us know. Thanks for tuning in, and happy preserving.